Now we will discuss about the degree of algebraic expression. So degree of an algebraic expression. Now let me write it first and then I explain you what do we mean by the degree of an algebraic expression. So the highest power of a variable of a term in an algebraic expression is called the degree of that algebraic expression. Now, I'm sure you may have got the idea about what is the term of an algebraic expression. So let me write the example, and with the help of example, we'll try to understand what exactly we mean by this. So let's say I write any random algebraic expression. Say is okay. So mm, So let's say this is an algebraic expression. Now let's try to understand. So I'm sure you may have got the idea that the terms are 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 terms. Now what does the concept say? So the concept says first you should understand the terms in that algebraic expression. So we have got 4 terms. Now check the variables. So I look at the variable and the variable is x. So we have identified the terms, we have identified the variable. Now what? Now we have to look for the highest power of that variable. So if I look at the power of the variable here in each term, so in first term the power is 14, in the second term the power is 16, in the third term power is 20, and here I don't see any power, that means the power is 1. So it's clear the highest power of variable x is 20. So that means the degree of this algebraic expression is 20. So let's go through it once again. What do we mean by the degree of an algebraic expression? The highest power of a variable in the term of that algebraic expression is called the degree of that algebraic expression. Now let me give you another example, and then once I write it, you can pause it and then try to answer this on your own. So now here I am writing this. You can take your time and see what can be the answer. So you can pause the video now. I have written it. Try answering this question and see if you get the right answer or not. Okay, so let's see the right answer. Again, let's go back to the concept. The concept says you first need to identify the terms. I identify the terms, look for the variable is x, and now look for the highest power of the variable. So when I look, the highest power here is clearly, this is 124. So we can clearly announce that the degree of this algebraic expression is 124. I think you may have got the idea what is the degree of an algebraic expression. Now, sometimes what happens, you may get more than one variable. Then how do we find the degree of that algebraic expression? Let me first try it. So let's say we have got this is an algebraic expression which I am writing here. So let's say this is the algebraic expression that we have. Now the challenge here is we have got two variables in one term. In this term also I have two variables. Here also I have two variables. Here also I have two variables. So now how do we identify the degree of this algebraic expression? So for this, first we'll identify the degree of each individual term. What do I mean by it? So let's first calculate the degree of first term. So in the first term, I see two variables. One is x, and the power of that x is 2, plus, I'll add them. The second variable is y, here y, and the power of this variable y is 3. So 2 plus 3, I'm adding the power of individual variable to get the degree of that specific term. So degree of first term will be 2 plus 3, which is 5. But this is not the final answer. We'll see. Let's see the degree of second term now. So For second term also, we'll look the degree of each variable. So here I see the variable is x and the power is 4, so I'll write 4 plus the variable is y in the same term and there's no power, I don't see. I hope you remember, if you don't see any power, that means it's understood it's 1. So this is 1. So 4 plus 1 equals to 5. So here is a tie. We have 5 here. Now let's look at the third term. So let's calculate the degree of third term. So now when I look at the third term, we have got 1 plus 1. You can see for x, we have got x which is 1 because I don't see any power, so 1 plus we see 1, so 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So that means here's a tie. Oh, sorry, I mistyped it. It's not 55, it's 5. Correct it, that's just typing error. So 5. So that means the highest power we see here is 5. So we will announce here that the degree of this algebraic expression is 5. So I hope you have got the idea how do we calculate the degree if we have got more than one variable. Let's see another example. So this time if I write, let's say this is 1 and then we have got. So now this is the algebraic expression. Now you can pause the video and try answering this question on your own. See, can you identify what is the degree of this algebraic expression? Okay, so I'm sure you may have got the idea, but let's try again. So degree of first term. Let's see what is the degree of first term. So here I see variable is x, power is 2, plus the variable is y, power is 4, plus the variable is z and z or z. And there's no power, that means it's 1. So I add them 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. So this is the degree of the first term we have. Now let's see the degree of second term. So degree of second term. Let's calculate that. So the second term is this. Now we have variable x. There's no power. That means it's 1. So there's no power. So that means it's 1 plus. Then the variable is y. And again, the power is 4. So this is 4 plus. Then we have z or z. The power is 7. So I write 7. We add them. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. So for second term, so here we have got the 12. 4 plus 1 is 5 and 5 plus 7 is 12. Now let's calculate the degree of third term. Degree of third term. So again we'll do the addition for the individual power of each variable in that term. Again I see x, the power is 4, so 4 plus. Then the variable is y, the power is 2, so plus 2 plus. The variable is z and the power is 8, so plus 8. So 4 plus 2 is 6 and 6 plus 8 is 14. Now you can see the individual power of each term, each individual term, and we know the highest amongst all three is 14. Now we can announce that degree of this algebraic expression will be 14. So let me quickly revise what we just discussed here. We discussed about the degree of an algebraic expression. So how do we identify the degree of an algebraic expression? That is, we look for the individual term. And in individual term, we look for the variable. And once we identify the variable, we look for the highest power of that variable. And that is easy if you only have one variable in or the algebraic expression. Like in all term, you only have one variable. It's super easy because we just have to look for the highest power. However, the challenge comes if we have got more than one variable in each term. So if we have got more than one variable, then what do? We add the power of each variable in each term, and then we identify which one is the highest amongst all, and that becomes the degree here. So practice it. If you have any doubt, do let me know.